If you've ever been in an accident, there are some things you should know before settling your claim. That's where personal injury attorney Riah Greathouse comes in to make sure clients get fair treatment, compensation, and peace of mind. Welcome to the show and good morning.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm so excited to talk to you. Before we get started, I'd just like to know a little bit about your background and what inspired you to go into law.
Sure. So I've been practicing for 15 years now. Both of my parents were in the law field. Coming out of law school, I actually joined the DA's office. I was a prosecutor where I prosecuted felony cases in Fulton County, Atlanta, Georgia, and thought I was going to be a career prosecutor, but fate actually led me into personal injury as I had more victims that I would fight for in court prosecuting. I said, look, there has to be a way that I can impact more people, help more. And it just seemed like such a natural progression to get into personal injury. And I absolutely loved it.
I feel like there's things you should absolutely know after getting in an accident. We all like to think that we never will, but let's just say the worst happens, you're in an accident. What should you know?
Sure. So number one, the insurance company is not your friend. Unfortunately, I would tell people, do not talk to the insurance company without an attorney if you are injured. This is extremely important because they are taking notes. We have so many clients that come to us after the fact. They've already talked to the insurance company, and sure enough, the insurance company has already written in their file that maybe they're not really hurt or they said they were okay at the scene. And this can be a big problem as the case progresses. So make sure that you're not having those conversations without an attorney present.
Okay, that really surprised me because the one time I was in a car accident, I feel like that was the first thing I did was talk to my insurance company. And you're saying make sure you have a lawyer present for that conversation.
It's so important because what we see frequently, and many medical doctors will tell you that as soon as you're in an accident, your emotions are running high, you got adrenaline pumping, and you don't feel it. But for the rest of us, as days progress, we start feeling worse and worse, and all of a sudden we realize maybe I should go get checked out. Maybe I need a doctor or a chiropractor or someone to look at me. But unfortunately, you've already talked to the insurance company directly after, and the first thing they ask you is, are you hurt? They naturally say, no, I think I'm okay. So when you try to come back later and present that injury claim, then they're saying, well, you told us you were okay at the scene. What happened? You know, are you just trying to get money from us? Are you running a scam or some kind of scheme? So ultimately, we just say, best case, just don't talk to them. Let your lawyer handle everything for you.
I wonder, what are some other common myths about personal injury cases that you hear?
Sure. So with that, someone watching this may say, well, I'd love to get a lawyer, but I can't afford one. So the thing about our practice in most personal injury firms is that we cost absolutely nothing up front. You don't pay us a dime. We only get paid on what's called a contingency fee basis, meaning that we take the case with no charge to you, and we are only paid in the back end of what we're able to recover on your behalf.
What advice would you give to somebody who's had an injury or a car accident and they don't know if they should get a lawyer?
If you're in doubt, call a lawyer. If you feel that you're injured and you want to go see a doctor, if you don't have insurance or you don't have the resources to find, many lawyers such as us, we actually work with so many medical providers who are able to get you in to see them quicker. Or they may treat you on what's called a lien, meaning that it's like treating on credit where they're only going to get paid out the end of the case. So hiring a firm like ours gives you so many options, and we can answer so many questions, whether it be medical or what am I going to do with my car? How do I get a rental? And just so many logistical nightmares that can come as a result of this accident. It's something where you can bring to us and we just take on that stress for you, where all you have to do is go to the doctor and get better.
It is a nightmare, but if you have somebody on your side who's fighting for you, it can be a little less of a nightmare. What is the best place for people to reach you?
You can go on our website, mycaraccidentattorneys.com. Look us up. We'd love to help you out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Riah Greathouse.